Okay, we're gonna do the next one. Kind of the same thing. Going through all of our space here. Okay, how many zeros should I end up with? And how do we know that? 4. Okay, 4 zeros. What told us we're going to end up with 4 zeros? Good. Leading terms exponent. Okay, that exponent right there tells us we're going to end up with 4 zeros. Moving on to our favorite rational root theorem. Let's first figure out what value is P, what value is Q. Let's start with P. Yeah, 12. It's always, always, always this value right here. What about Q? What's my Q value? 1. 1, because it's the very first coefficient. Is it okay that I write the 1 there? At the very, very front. Is that all right? Yes, it is. Let's get our factors of 12.
2 and 6.
Okay. 2 and 6.
3 and 4.
3 and 4.
2 and 12.
1 and 12. Sweet. What are my factors of 1?
1.
1. Very emphatic. I like that. Okay. Why do I do plus or minus? Yeah, right now we don't know what kind of zeros we're going to end up with. So we have to account for them being either positive or negative.
Nice.
What does my list look like then?
1 over 1.
Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12. Because we're putting all of that over 1, which simplifies to those nice full numbers. I just realized that's a weird curly bracket. Yep, I'm gonna fix it because it's gonna bother me. So much better. I can't win. It's okay.
Look at the first one.
Huh?
The first one.
I know my first one was great.
What, really? I thought the second one was better than the first one.
Really?
Yeah.
The second one was so salty. I'm like so
You
sad.
should fix it.
I could, but I really don't want to.
Gonna bother you.
Yeah, it will bother me. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, I need to make sure that I have a column for every term. How many terms do I have in this polynomial here?
5.
5. So I'm going to have 5 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, we're good. Where do I put the exponents? Where do I put them, Nick? Middle. What do I start with? What's my first exponent? 4. 3, 4, 0.
Wow.
Question, what if I was missing my x term? Would I use that? If this were gone, would I need a column for that term? I wouldn't need a column for that, guys. If you're missing a term in your polynomial, just skip over it. Okay, just skip over it. If you're missing a term, skip over it.
So you go from 4 to 2.
Yeah, so if you didn't have your x cubed term, skip it. Yep. What goes in the top part of my organizer here? What goes in the top row? Yeah, the signs of the terms, okay? So let's get the signs of the current terms. Start with what? Positive.
More positive than negative.
Positive, negative. Okay. So where do I see sign changes?
No,
Okay, 1,
oh.
2, 3, 4. That's a lot of sign changes. Okay, so I've got 4 changes. So how many positive real zeros will I end up with here?
4, 0.
4 or 2 or 0.
Wait, what's 2?
Mm-hmm.
I like 2.
Always subtract 2. So 4 minus 2 is 2. 2 minus 2 is 0.
Oh,
Because those imaginaries always come in pairs. It's always a plus or minus pair. Okay. So 4, 4, 2, 4, 0. Okay. Sweet. What was in the bottom row of my organizer?
Negative.
The opposite.
Oh.
Okay. The opposite signs of what I started with. How do I know which ones will switch? Odd exponents, okay? This one will become positive. This one becomes,
Yeah.
why are they all positive? What happened to the even ones?
Because it's special.
Yeah, anything with an even exponent isn't going to change, okay? It's not going to change at all.
Special.
Yep. So here's my question. Do I have any sign changes in the bottom row? No, I have no sign changes. So how many negative real zeros will I end up with? 0. There are no negative zeros. We should have 4 or 2 or 0 positive real zeros. Okay, let's get this set up. I've got 1, 8, 3, negative 28, and 12. Okay, I'll let you guys pick. 2? All right, let's try 2. Why don't you guys walk me through the division on this one, just to make sure we're all feeling confident with it. Okay. All right. Add them together and we end up with negative 6. Okay, negative 6 times 2 is negative 12. Add those together, we end up with 11. Okay. 7 times 2 is 22. Add those and we end up with negative 6. Negative 6 times 2 is negative 12. When I add those, I end up with, yay, 0. It worked.
How do we get it every time?
No clue.
No.
Lucky. You're lucky. Question. What if it didn't work?
You have to pick another one.
You have to pick a new one, okay?
You know how long it took me one time? I went through every single number.
Okay, question. Am I down to 3 terms here? No. Am I going to need to continue to do synthetic division then?
Huh?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. We want to try and get down to 3 terms. Okay? I'm just going to continue from here. I'm not even going to bother setting up a brand new one. Let's just keep going.
Do you stay with the 2? No?
Do another 2?
Do you stay with it? Or you change it?
You could pick another one from this list.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah.
if it doesn't work, then you have to
Then you try a different one. Yeah.
So what if you change the number then?
Not necessarily. Do you guys want to try 2 again?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try it. Let's just try it. Let's see what happens. Okay? While you guys are working, I'm going to do some math.
Oh.
It works.
Huh?
It worked again? I swear.
It's 2, yes, it's 2. Ta-ta.
I think we got a couple of people over in this corner who are just really good at guessing.
The 2.
already tested like half of them. I already know which ones work. That was your first guess? Major props to you because it rarely happens on my first guess. Usually takes me two. Takes me 2 guesses. Me?
Imagine being a math teacher.
If it's fairly straightforward, I probably can figure it out in about
Imagine how we both live. Yeah.
per problem, 6 minutes per problem. And that's including graphing.
Bro.
Okay, what's left over? Do I have 3 terms here? Okay, so let's see what's left over. We've got x squared minus 4x plus 3. Can I easily factor this?
Yes.
Okay, what is my a times c? 3. Okay, factors of 3 that add up to be negative 4.
Negative 3, negative 4.
Yeah, negative 3 and
Negative
negative
1.
1. If you add those, will it give you a negative 4?
Yeah.
Yep. I'm going to do major shortcut. Since my a value is 1, we've got x minus 3, x minus 1. Yeah, yes. Yay.
Yeah.
We're done.
We are? We found all our zeros?
No. Well,
You got equal.
Okay, we do have to set these equal to 0. So I've got x minus 3 equals 0, x minus 1 equals 0. When I solve, what are the other 2 zeros? 3 and 1. Where are the other zeros? Because these are zeros, where are the other ones? Oh! Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can have a repeat. Yes. So when we write this in factored form,
I said we just do a group tap together.
okay, in factored form, what will it look like? Okay, x minus 2 squared, because we do have that 0 that appears twice, okay, plus the stuff that we got right here, okay, that x plus 3, sorry, minus 3, x minus 1.
Wait. Oh.
Yes. Well, you could also just put it once and
So
say
why
that's
would you
multiplicity of
-3?
2. Huh?
Why is it negative 3? Oh. Oh,
It's
no.
an x minus 3. And you set that equal to 0 and solve, you do end up with a positive, correct?
Mhm.
Yeah. How are we feeling about the theorems? Are we feeling a little bit better? Maybe not a lot better, but a little bit better.
I think it'll be good until the end where like I have to like add them to 0. Dude, I keep messing up. Like I keep thinking like the negative 3 will be a positive.
Yeah,
3.
so just pay attention. See if you have any repeats, because you really only need to write those once when you're stating your zeros. Okay? You don't have to write them twice. I won't mark you down off if you write it twice. Okay, if you write that on a test, I won't mark you down. Okay? Because that is true. It does show up twice. Okay?
So you could write x minus 2, x minus 3 twice.
Yeah, I'm okay with that
Okay.
too. If you forget to put the exponent, yeah, feel free to write it 1, 2 times. Okay, any other questions?
Honestly, what are the zeros in the top two?
What are the zeros? We've got x equals 2, x equals 3, and x equals 1. Those are your zeros. All right, any other questions? Okay, we have, what is it, 13 minutes left, so I'll let you guys just work on 10.3 and 10.4. Okay, I'll give you guys the rest of the time to work on those 2 assignments. Because hopefully you're done with 10.1 and 10.2 by now.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah.